of 2 videos I have done in this series. So
I'm not ready yet. I've got to run. Hey, flee. Okay.
Escape. 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 All right, so today, this is the return of finally having a home game and me having a crazy day so far. So today we're going to be doing Feywild eggs. Don't have everything totally ready yet, but let's go ahead and get started. We are doing Heroes Feast, the first D&D cookbook. There's no really cool artwork in this, and this is Elven cuisine. There is a parallel plane to the Prime, the one that contains known worlds of the multiverse, known as the Feywild, or the Plane of Fairy, from which sylvan creatures such as pixies, stairs, unicorns, dryads, and the like originated. It was in this mere realm, bathed in an eternal twilight and ethereal luminescence, that all elvenkind was birthed from the swirling, limitless magic, including the Eldraine, elves with an unfathomable deep connection to the seasons. These elves, who still call the Fey dimension home, boast a highly intuitive link with nature and are able to craft incredible meals with near perfect combinations of ingredients. One dish, known as Feywild eggs, is a delightful presentation of creamed, herbed, and fluffed eggs, completed over even heat for a golden crisp finish. Some have claimed the simple recipe descended from the Lachey, an immortal breed of Fey elves with incredible godlike powers. Thankfully, you don't need to visit the Feywild to try these eggs. An elf of good repertoire has vouched that this concoction is fairly authentic Alderan eating. So, that being said, this serves 4. And for this, you're going to need 9 eggs, which we got 6 coming tonight. 7 if you include my child. So we're going to double this out, which is going to be fun because this is a 1-pan recipe. So here we go. 9 eggs. Fourth cup of fresh grated Parmesan cheese.
The bouge.
Because of time, I didn't have grated, so we're gonna go with the jarred. 1/3 cup finely chopped mixed fresh herbs such as parsley, basil, dill, mint, tarragon, lovage, or celery leaves. So for this, I am going to be using fresh parsley with a little bit of basil cream, and the reason for the basil cream is the store didn't have fresh basil. Hey! Oh, I forgive your ignorance, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Next up, we're going to have half a teaspoon of kosher salt.
Do I have to get medieval?
Yes, get medieval.
Huzzah!
Hey!
I must get my sword.
All right, freshly ground black pepper.
I will run the day 3.
2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. What are you making? Today I will be making Feywild eggs. So olive oil. Boop. And then 1 yellow onion finely chopped. Now here was the thing. We're going to be kind of combining some onions. So I have 1 yellow and 1 sweet. Now, there's going to be a difference in taste. There's also a difference in price, hence why I'm using 1 sweet. And the yellow onion, I might have to replace if it's a little too old. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I think it's going to be good. And 5 ounces of Fontina, Colby, Monterey Jack, Havarti, or Gouda cheese. Finely diced about half a cup. So where it gives us a bunch of options, I'm going to be using both Gouda, and I'm going to be using some Swiss and Gruyere. So I'm really excited about this. So,
sorry, but it's no Gouda.
No Gouda.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let's prep some of these ingredients. And like I said, I'm going to have to do 2 pans. So this is going to be a little challenging. For those of you who know me, know I work best with the trash can. And that is for a reason. Oh, hush, Muttley. So 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. You having fun?
I don't know. Maybe.
Actually, yeah, I'll use this. This is fine.
I gotta do something to keep motivated while I'm doing this.
All right, that's about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And where did I do with that? There it is. Okay, 9 eggs. We'll get to the eggs in a bit. 1/3 cup chopped mixed herbs. So let me get. Like I said, I'm sorry guys, this is a little impromptu. I'm usually a lot more organized, but that was not an option today. Hush. So here I have my parsley. Now, usually what I do to measure 1/3 cup is stick it in, because if you look, it actually fills the cup. And then pull back and put my finger where the 1/3 mark is, and I can see it because it's printed on the inside of this cup. So that's about where 1/3 ends. And then with that, oh, where's my knife? It's behind my camera, of course.
You were saying organized?
So we're going to call that about 1/3 cup of parsley. Go ahead and finally chop it. Hey, this is a very odd live stream. I don't usually do all of everything I've done today on game days. Okay.
You did it right. When you do it on game day, you usually do it 3 hours earlier.
This is true. See? Hey! Oh, hey, Sam! How you been? Kosher salt, ground pepper.
OG or military?
This is really old Sam that lives in Canada, and I've known for 15 years.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you know this, Sam.
OG.
Really OG Sam. So 2 tablespoons extra olive oil. Not going to worry about that right now. Finely chopped onion. So like I said, I got 1 yellow, 1 sweet. I'm going to use half an onion on each one. So start with my yellow. Pop that over here. And I just squeezed my onion to get the paper off of it easier. It also helps if you cut the ends off, which I'm not thinking today. Will you stop snickering at me?
I wasn't snickering, I was snorting. There's a difference. You asked, I told.
Oh, hey, he says nice to meet you.
Hello.
All
Zoinks!
right, so finely chopped. I'm going to go ahead and use a chopper because I absolutely love my chopper. Ha-ha. Nice fine blade. Pull it out so you can see it. Very fine. Saves a lot of time, makes everything nice and minced. Sometimes it takes a little more pressure. Oh my God, hush. Yeah, I like having you pick on me. All right, sometimes you just got to flip it over and try again. Ooh.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Usually that works. Not sure why my chopper's acting up. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to use that sweet onion. Now, if you want to know how OG this Sam is, Sam's not his name. We call him Sam. It's short for samurai.
Wakarimasu. Hi.
I met him when I was pregnant with Nyx.
Met or online met?
Online met. I have online friends that I've talked to for literally 15 years.
That's fair.
Because I was on IMVU for 12.
Well, there's only one friend that I've had, and even though you've never met him, you've heard him.
Well,
Yes, that I've known since college.
I'm going to cut
And
some of
then
that
another
off. I
friend
don't like it.
that I would love to reconnect with, but trying to track him down in Florida has been a pain.
Have you tried Facebook?
What is this Facebook you speak of?
Roughly 12, yeah. Well, it can't be roughly 12. Love the cutting board. Thank you. I appreciate this. Was a gift. Was this my birthday or Valentine's Day last year?
Valentine's Day.
This was Valentine's Day,
Because I got you
2024.
rainbow shoes for your birthday.
Okay.
And this was underneath my furniture in the living room.
Okay. Wow. Weird. That's not cool.
No, it is not.
I don't know what's wrong with this cutter today. Usually the chopper works. Hold on, let me push it down this way. And Sam, it's not 12. Nyx is 14. There we go. All right, there's that chopped onion I wanted. And then 5 ounces of cheese. I'm going to be mixing this cheese up, which comes out to about a half a cup each. So we're going to do a quarter cup of each one. So I have that down. There's a good half cup there. Honey, it says tear here on both of them, but I'm wearing... Oh, you know what? I got scissors. Why am I asking for help?
I could answer that. But
No, I met your years active on IMVU. Yeah, it was 12. Because once Joey died, it was like I didn't have a purpose there anymore. When you know somebody that long and your life is going one direction, it's like I got to get off the computer and start living my life. So I did. All right, so I'm going to start with this Gouda. A little more Gouda. Okay. So that's a good amount of Gouda. And then I'm going to start with some of this Wish and Gruyere, which I don't think Gruyere even... Oh, it's not even listed. Oops. It'll be fine. Still good cheese. All right. And I took like 2 handfuls of that, so I'm going to take 2 handfuls of this. Pop a piece in my mouth because it's good like that. Yum. All right. Now that I got that all settled, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set my oven. Make sure the rack is where I want it, and it is not. Set my oven for 400 degrees. As soon as I remember how it works, I'm going to take a hydration break. Always stay hydrated. No comment. So in a bowl, beat together the eggs, Parmesan cheese, herbs, salt, and a few grinds of pepper until a uniform blend. Where did I put the other onion? Here it is. Should probably put that on the board so I don't lose it. So here we go with the bowl. We're going to do 9 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and if you lose count, just count the yolks. 4. I hate you. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
You're taunting me.
I knew that was coming. That's why I was like, oh, I have a hack here. 5.
Lords of Leaping.
6.
Maids of Milking.
7.
Golden Rings.
What? 8.
Crushing Skulls.
9. Orcs! Now I gotta wash my hands. Hold on.
Eat your place with orcs.
Hey, I like orcs. Okay. So in one of our games,
Some of our closest friends are orcs.
I know 9 eggs. That's enough to buy a house. I know, right? What's the cost of a dozen eggs in Canada right now? I'm curious of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-mix this. Smashing the yolks so they break. And this book was published before the Biden administration, so nobody took into account the cost of eggs.
I like that little disclaimer.
4 Canadian, roughly. Wow, $4. Yeah, that's about here.
No. That would make it cheaper than here.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I think Canadian dollar is like 70 cents US, so it's about equivalent.
Okay, so it is about the same. So I'm going to add the Parmesan and keep whisking that together.
What is the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar value-wise?
Okay.
Oh,
The herbs.
damn, that was close.
How close were you?
Less than 100% off. 1 Canadian dollar equals 0.69597 US dollar. So not quite 70 cents. Damn, I'm good.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw that parsley in here. And then I also got some basil. And like I said, the store didn't have fresh basil, so I got the basil gel. That should be good, just enough to taste. Mix that in until it's uniform. This is what I got going on. Herbs, salt, and a few grinds of the pepper. So I got a little bit of salt. And I got the pepper. So we got that mixed. Looks pretty uniform to me. Just set that aside. And then in a 10-inch nonstick oven-safe skillet on medium-high heat. Now here's the problem. You know what? I don't think I have a problem. I think I have a solution. Bite me.
All right.
Are you really going to bite me while I'm broadcasting live? Ow. All right. So when I prepped for this, I forgot the part of non-stick. So I have here a cast iron skillet. Do it, biter. Yeah, shut up.
All right.
Oh, no. What did you do? Why are you running the other way? All right, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to think now. All right, medium.
One bite per live broadcast.
Medium high heats. So I'm going to turn this. Medium would be 5. I'm going to keep it on like a 6, 7. And heat the oil. Oh my God, my brain just stopped. Helps if I actually open the olive oil. Oh my God. Yeah, you and Sam are going to get along very...
Definitely got way more bags than I...
yeah, because I grabbed every bag I could find.
Yeah, okay, Mom.
Will we use them?
Not like that.
No, but we have them for when we need them.
I already had like 20 or 30 already.
Well, you got another 2 dozen.
And I think I actually trashed most of the ones that my mom had.
We also have...
She had bags of cardboard.
We also have all the bags I've been hoarding from Five Below.
Yeah. That's a topic for another live broadcast.
Yeah, let's not discuss that during a live broadcast. All right. There we go. I actually have a double. I have a double burner. So one side heats the whole burner, the other side it heats a little bit of the burner. So while I got that heating up, warm the olive oil until shimmery, and it's not quite shimmery yet. I'm going to step aside for 1 minute. Cool. You know, you're looking awesome with your Oriole hat backwards.
Bird.
Late 90s, early 2000s, late 80s, early 90s. All right, starting to get a little pretty. So add the onion and cook until softened about 3 minutes. So let's go ahead, pop this baby open. Look at that, look at that. Oh, that spare onion sitting there. Yeah, just take that off over here. Hey, we actually need those. One of the girls picked up one of the Mexican sodas and couldn't get it open. So please put one of those bottle openers on my keychain. All right, so let's add this onion to this oil. Already hearing that sizzle.
Red or black?
Red, please. Cool, thanks. Okay, set that timer for 3 minutes. Get this onion sauteed. Look how pretty that onion is. That is a pretty onion. And I think I got this seasoned enough that it might be a little non-stick. Could be wrong though. We'll see. Okay. Do 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 do. So this is nice and cooking. Some onions must be so pretty they bring tears to your eyes. Well, I'm using half sweet, so it's not going to make me cry up as much. And rather than yellow, I switched to sweet because the bag was cheaper. Also, huh? Sweet? No! Oh, what is that?
Under my table.
I think it's a typewriter.
Okay. Don't recognize it.
I don't have a typewriter. I don't know. But yes, we have a typewriter. I didn't know Brother made typewriters. I thought they just made sewing machines.
No, brother doesn't make sewing machines. Brother does copiers, printers, scanners.
No, I think they make sewing machines.
I've never seen a brother sewing machine.
I'll have to look into that. That was the oven. So we have about 30 more seconds left on these onions. Like I said, they are looking gorgeous. I really don't want to pick it up and shift it. I just got over a wrist injury. There we go. Didn't want to do that on the burner.
Oh, but why?
Okay, I'll scratch up your stove.
You know what? I'll scratch you up.
Okay, there's that timer. So pour the egg mixture in.
Don't make me get the meat separator.
The meat shredder. Yes.
Yes.
All right, pour the eggs in. I got my spatula here.
Self-defense training 101.
Now let that cook undisturbed. Okay, so we let this go. Pour the egg mixture and cook undisturbed until the edges begin to set and bubbles begin to appear in the center. About 1 minute. So I already see bubbles. I'm going to go ahead and set that timer for a minute. The eggs are already starting to coagulate. And I can see it already start. So progress. Really, really quick progress, which I really, really like. I looked it up, and Brother does make sewing machines. Ha! I knew that because I had a Brother sewing machine. Actually,
what you did with your brother's sewing machine is your business.
Dude, my brother probably has 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, while I have this going, there's a cook note here. Feywild eggs take well to all sorts of additions, including vegetables such as sautéed bell peppers, sliced mushrooms, asparagus, zucchini, or scallions, and meats such as crumbled and cooked bacon, thinly sliced or crumbled cooked sausage, or sautéed diced ham steak. Whatever ingredients are added, use no more than 2 cups to make sure they are cooked and seasoned in the skillet before adding the eggs. And make sure your skillet is oven safe at 400 degrees. So, now that we got this going, we definitely got bubbles in the middle. It is setting on the sides. It is a little still juicy up top. So we're going to sprinkle the cheese evenly over the eggs and transfer this to the oven. So I'm just going to grab it out of the cup to make sure it's even. And I guess where it's nice and loose on the top, it kind of like embeds. So that's very nice. I like that. So then we're going to go ahead and pop this in. for 14 minutes. I got to the side so I could make sure I got the other one good. So while I got that going, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on the next pan. I'm going to be very careful with this cutting board not to catch it on fire from that burner that's been hot. So again, what I'm going to do with this parsley is stick it in until you see about 1/3 a cup, which is about there. And then stick your finger in it so you have kind of a measurement where that 1/3 a cup is. Cut there. And that is our 1/3 a cup parsley. Make sure I don't burn my board. And this one might have a little more parsley in it than the other one, but that's okay. We'll just add more basil. Okay, got that going. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use that measuring cup. I'm going to get the, what was it, a 1/3 or a 4th? 4th cup of Parmesan cheese. That's about a 1/4 exactly. And then we have the onion. Which I'm actually going to cut down a little more this time. Just for the sake of, I don't feel like hurting myself on the cutter. Yeah, no burning the board. That is not a wood fire recipe. You know, that's funny. I actually just bought a fire pit. It's little, and have you ever heard of this? I have a fire pit that's alcohol based. So you use rubbing alcohol as the fuel. That did not sound good. I'm wondering if I had it down all the way. That might be what that was. No, it's popping up. It's all right. That's what the issue is. It's popping up in the back for some reason. Oh well. So.
That's my line. Get your own writer, damn it.
What?
That's my line. Get your own writer, damn it.
I am a writer. Half the time material. Exactly. That's why I write your material.
Shumani Tutanka Opachi. Tatanka.
Oh, by the way, we got new Stitch stuff in because the movie's coming out.
Ohana.
And the plushies are adorable. They don't look like they're plushies from an animated character. They look really lifelike.
Okay.
And they're really, really soft.
Also cute and fluffy.
Exactly. They're very cute and fluffy.
San Francisco.
I know. I don't know why the paper on this onion is so stubborn. So that's most of the video is just me peeling the onion. Which I have a feeling I do this a lot of videos, just peeling the onion. This is why these onions were cheap. Let me try this. Because sometimes I know that works. And guess what? It worked. The chopper does not like sweet onions.
The chopper's got good taste.
Okay, shallots then. Woo!
Alright, I refrain my last thing.
I I think I might be putting in too big of chunks too, so there's that.
Another chewed up thing. On the floor at the base of the bookcase and the sofa.
Huh. Well, that looks like a wrapper.
It's a yogurt thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird. All right. This is not working, but I'm not too worried about it because I still have like 8 minutes left on what is in the oven. Huh?
That's what they all say.
All right. What is going on here? That's finely chopped. Snoopy. What do you like better, Snoopy or Stitch?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I told you years ago it was Snoopy and Marvin the Martian.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Stitch came out, it's like, Marvin who?
Yeah.
You haven't seen a pesky Earth Rabbit, have you? He's stolen my uranium 236 explosive space modulator. I so desperately need to get it back from its blow up the Earth for it's obstructing my view of Venus.
You see what I miss is I really miss Tweety.
Suffering Succotash.
That's Sylvester.
I got a dog pretty tat.
That's bad.
I did see some pretty tat.
Yeah, that your Tweety is off.
Well, go figure, I'm off.
This is true.
And that's all I got.
Whoa, why is this wonky on this side? I don't think it's jointed right. Do you see that where it was like up on this side? Maybe the plate's crooked. Oh, maybe the plate's off. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. I just gotta remember this chopper doesn't do sweet onion. Huh?
That chopper doesn't do sweet onion.
Hardy har har. Alright, so that's as good as we're gonna get it. Ah! Go ahead and inch some of this out. And be careful with knives. I'm not a professional. I'm a mom.
We reiterate our previous warning.
Alright, so. So there's the onion, there's the parsley. I think that's all I have to prepare. Oh, the cheese. So last time I did with a side order of sassy, I thought most of your vids were chopping and peeling. Yeah. I think you still remember the one video where I launched the, was it cellophane or was it aluminum foil and I launched it across the kitchen? No, this was before you. Because I did that on Burke Street.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There we go. Gouda, Havarti, I'm sorry, Gruyere, and Swiss. And pop it in my mouth. It was foil. Yeah. You do remember it. Ha! So, let me go ahead and get some more eggs.
Sure, man.
We bought eggs from Save-A-Lot? Oh, there was a Save-A-Lot receipt in the bag.
Well then, fun.
We bought eggs at Save-A-Lot.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. I'm going to crack them 9 eggs.
What was your first clue?
The receipt. I didn't even look at the bag. Dirt. 1.
2. Better lock your door.
2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And get the egginess off my hands. Get more eggs, trade in your firstborn. Well, there's a lot of born here, exactly 9 unborn. So there's that. It goes 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, grab the crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
Well, I've got several of those. Stay up late, never sleep again. Yeah, that's me.
I used to live on Krueger. He was my favorite.
Yeah. I already told you what I tried doing to Rick. Golf putter, front door.
Alright, so we got the eggs in here, and then we're going to go ahead. We're going to add the Parmesan. Take that spatula, get some of that cheesiness down into the eggs. And then the herbs. Which normally I don't do them this way, but for sake of time.
You want it on your work key ring?
Yes, please. Yeah, bottle opener. That'll look good on my work keys. But you know what? If we're gonna sell bottles that need to be opened,
yeah, just advertise Tractor Supply while you're at it.
I
don't know if your superiors are like that.
Oh, that's where I got the bottle opener. All right, got the herbs. Oh, got the basil.
Does your store even have bottle openers?
We just got them in. We just got keychains with bottle openers on them.
And there you have it, folks. The beginning of a trigger.
Okay, so that is, let's see. Okay, the herbs, the Parmesan cheese, herbs, salt, and some pepper. So let's add some salt. Boop, boop, boop. And some pepper.
Watch out for that. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. Stir that till it's uniform. I'm going to go ahead and get this pan started. On the medium-high heat. With the olive oil. The first one is ready-ish. There's still some instructions left on it. So let's go ahead, and while I wait for that to shimmer, let's go ahead and pull the first one out. Hey folks, please hit the like button while you watch. Hey, yeah, hit that like button. Okay, this was heavy. I'm gonna actually grab. Whoa, that smells good. That looks good. And that is nice and fluffy.
So cute and fluffy.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
All right. I said taste testing coming.
Not as hot as it is now.
Huh?
Not as hot as it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put that handle on the back because that's a cast iron handle. So, gently run a flexible non-stick spatula along the edges to loosen with ease onto a serving plate. So what did I do with that spatula? Oh, there's a spatula. Ooh, it is crispy on the edges. And this is probably why it wanted non-stick.
So, question.
Possible answer.
Why and where do you want it? It's on the table over there.
I'm not sure. But found a place for it. It might not be mine. So this is,
What does
it's,
that do?
huh?
There is that too.
Helps if I actually put the pan on the burner. All right, so serving plates. I think I can actually use just a plate for this. I don't think I have to get fancy.
Fancy feast, darling.
Fancy. This is gonna be a little hard because of my personal strength, but we're gonna try it anyway.
You need muscles.
I might. Give me a sec.
One.
Smart butt. All right, so gently ease it onto serving plates. Okay. Oh, look at that. Nice. Now I understand the importance of the non-stick aspect of this. Almost broke it, but we got this. This is shimmering, by the way. All right, hold on. Let me try this way. Nope. All right, I give. I got one more plan up my butt. Boop.
Just saying.
Ta-da! So now we are going to let this cool for
Hakuna Matata?
15 minutes.
Hakuna Matata. It looks like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like somebody vomited up a giant mushroom.
Vomit mushroom. That is funny. That is funny. I like that.
Looks like a giant mushroom cat.
Gonna go ahead and get these onions on. I'm gonna do this all over again. This one might be a little tighter and easier than the last one. So we're going to go ahead and set another timer for 3 minutes. Nope. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Timer 3, start. Excuse me 1 minute. quiet today, and I'm sorry that I'm a little off today. Had a busy day. Then it feels a little hard coming off a holiday after being on hiatus. It's a mess, but it is what it is, and we're here. And this pan's a lot lighter, and this one is non-stick, so I hope this does a whole lot better than the last one. Still got 2 minutes left on those onions. What time is it?
It's about 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? Oh, we are good.
11 minutes up earlier when I last looked.
We're good on time. We are really good on time.
5:07.
5:07? All right.
Your bone might have flour.
So I'm looking at the wrong clock. I'm like, we got 12 minutes on this onion. No, we got a little over a minute left. Excuse me one more time, guys. I got onions all over the place.
That's a personal problem.
I got onions. Let me do some
You got
cleanup.
it all right.
Yeah. Get this parsley away. All right, get the Parmesan cheese away. 30 seconds. I think that's some good cleanup going there. Start putting these eggs away. All right, got about time on the eggs, on the onions. So, just like last time, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pour the eggs on top of the onions. And I think did I stir it last time? I don't remember. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this one a stir. So this one might be, does it say to stir? Pour egg mixture and cook undisturbed until, okay. So we're going to set that timer for 1 more minute. Oh, the timer's not going. There we go. So 1 minute. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. I don't know, but I'll take it. Or I might just grab one at work. They have really cute ones at work. Since y'all tried, well, you all did put me in a cowgirl hat. I did find a cute cowgirl hat. Oh, what's this? Oh, cinnamon roll. All right, and this one, you can already see the coagulation and the bubbles. We got about 5 seconds left on this one. Okay, that's good. Timer. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sprinkle the cheese on. Oh, it's nice and bubbly. This one's actually bubbling a little better than the other one. And I didn't mix the cheese. I just kind of threw one on top of the other. So let's go ahead. Throw that cheese in there. And I'm really excited. I think the copper pan's going to work better than the last one. Mix that up some. Okay, go ahead. Pop that in for 14 minutes. Woo. You are still going for 8. I can turn you timer. 14 start. So I still have about 8 minutes left on the first one. But since I really don't want to broadcast for the sake of broadcasting, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut off a little piece and I'm going to try it. Because curiosity is killing me, and I think I'm going to serve it just like this. Just like a little piece of pie and let people cut their own wedges.
What they say about curiosity.
So, yeah, I hear Nick's down there. So here's what I got. It's a little piece of the eggs. Got some basil in it, got some egg in it. Or not basil, parsley, I mean. It looks good from here. That is good. I made a delicious omelet. I made an awesome omelet. So here's one. I'm going to take it off the hot stove, let it cook. Or let it cool, I mean. And got the other one in the fridge. In the oven, I mean. So as per always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. Remember, if you enjoyed this, to like, share, and subscribe if you wish to support me. PayPal and Cashapp are both EmberBurnsBlack, both in the description. I also have an Amazon wish list. I will eventually get back to Blogger. I'm sorry, I haven't been blogging. Chaos. Also, I am almost monetized. I'm just 1/3 of the way there. All I need from you guys is just keep watching my content. So I will see you next week. Good gaming, good eating, and good friends. Bye, guys.